Hello, my name is Kiriath, and today we are going to take a look at the Inquisition rules for Psychic Awakening Pariah. It's the last one. It's nearly done. That whole thing is nearly over, and I feel like it's going to be over like a week before the new box comes out, which is weird and not entirely what I would have expected, but hey, things have been odd recently, let's be honest. So, let's have a look and see what the Inquisition get. Now, the Inquisition are cool, but a bit weird, so it'll be fun to see what they do with them here. I'm assuming Inquisitor Draxus will... Yeah, there we go. Lord Inquisitor Draxus, obviously going to get a bit of a focus here. I still like the model. I still really like it. The armour is really cool, although admittedly, we do already sort of have a model that looks very much like this for the Inquisition, the name of which I suddenly can't remember, but you know what I'm talking about. The lad with the armour and the familiar and the interesting shoulder pad. Very similar poses. Anyway, let's see what Carrier Draxus can actually do. So, movement of 6 inches, weapon skill 2+, pistol 3+, strength 3, toughness 3, wounds 5, attacks 4, leadership 9, and a 3+ save. Not bad. I mean, human, so not going to be full on like marine strength and toughness, but that feels like a pretty decent start line. Good characteristics, and nothing without good weapons to go with him. Along with a specially made Power Fist, Draxus also wields a modified Shuriken Catapult. I would quite like to know what the Power Fist does, but I don't think we're going to get that this time around. We are going to get the Shuriken Catapult, though, which is called Dirge Singer, which is a quality name for a Shuriken Catapult. Range 18 inches, Assault 2, Strength 4, AP 0, and 2 damage. Okay. When resolving an attack made with this weapon on a wound roll of 6+, this weapon has an armor penetration characteristic of -3 for that attack. Okay, that's fun. That's cool. I do like the name though. Dirge Singer is a great name for an Eldar weapon, which it obviously, I mean, it is an Eldar weapon. I'm sorry, but sticking a purity seal on it doesn't make it any less Xenos heresy, but I appreciate the effort that you went to. So Draxus will easily cut down anything that gets in the way with Dirge Singer and won't betide any survivors, for they will soon be facing the paralysing effects of her special grenades. Paralysis grenades. That sounds nasty. At the start of the fight phase, if this model has made a charge move this turn, you can select one enemy unit that is within 1 inch of this model. Until the end of that phase, that enemy unit cannot be selected to fight until all other eligible units have done so. Okay. If that unit has an ability that allows it to fight first in the fight phase, it instead fights as if it did not have this ability. If both players have units that cannot fight until all of the units have done so, then alternate choosing which of those units to fight with, starting with the player whose turn is taking place. Okay, I do quite like that. That's fun, and it kind of builds into that aspect of Inquisitors having weird, funky things, like equipment that no one else has, stuff that not commonly don't get access to, calling in favours to get the best gear. I like that because it leans into that. Okay, so that should ensure Draxus always gets to strike. Oh yeah, of course, with the Power Fist. But what does her mysterious familiar do? Shang, I'm assuming is the name of the familiar. When this model manifests the Smite psychic power, you can select one enemy unit within 18 inches and visible to this model to be affected instead of the closest enemy unit. Oh, that's cool. That's fun. I quite like that. In my head, that is a kind of the weird little baby dragon is flying around, and it allows Draxus to be able to see what's going on a bit better and can so specifically target rather than just go closest. That, yeah, again, I quite like that. And again, it kind of feeds into that thing of Inquisitors have got all the best and weirdest stuff. Because let's face it, the little baby dragon is a bit weird. So yeah, Draxus is an incredible addition to any Inquisition force, but let's see what Pariah brings for all Inquisitors. That's the big thing, isn't it? So, Quarry. Depending on which Ordo your Inquisition force belongs to, you can get a bonus against certain enemies. Ordo Malleus are experts hunting demons, Ordo Hereticus gain a bonus against Psychers, and Ordo Xenos are the galaxy's finest alien hunters. But what if you've always wanted to play one of the smaller Ordos? Adding this to Finn is good. Ordo Scriptorum or Ordo Chronos, for example. Excellent example. Well, you can also declare your army to be from an Ordo Minoris and get the following benefit. So, When resolving an attack made by a model in this unit against a character unit, you can re-roll the hit roll and you can re-roll the wound roll. Okay, cool. So a little bonus there for going going character v character. That's fun. So yeah, this makes your entire force into exceptional character hunters. It's not just your warlord or your HQ that's going to get that. It's everybody. Okay, yeah, I do like that. That's what the enemies of the Inquisition get for straying from the Emperor's light. Although, admittedly, if you were going for Ordo Xenos, there's not much chance that they'd be all for the Emperor's light, because why would they? Warlord traits. So obviously they're going to get a bunch of traits and powers and stratagems and all that stuff. So there's options for Hereticus, Xenos and Malleus, alongside ones that you can give to any Inquisitor, such as Puritan, which will make them even more durable. The sheer faith in their own righteousness armours them against the horrors of the galaxy. Improve this Warlord's invulnerable save by 1 to a maximum of 3+. Okay, so psychic powers. Actually, yeah, they do point out, typically Inquisitors have got a 5+ invulnerable save. So yeah, boosting that to a 4 is decent. Okay, psychic powers. The Inquisition still have access to the Telethesia discipline. This is a suite of powers known only to the Inquisition that allows them to manipulate and dominate their enemies. There are also specific powers for the 3 main ordos. For example, the Demon Hunters can cast a warding incantation. So, the Psyker chants a protective invocation, raising a wall of adjuratory empiric wards around their allies. Adjuratory? Who knows? Warding incantation has a warp charge value of 6. If manifested, select one friendly Imperium infantry or Imperium biker unit within 12 inches of this unit. Until the start of your next psychic phase, models in that unit have a 5+ invulnerable save. I like that. Anything that gives invulnerable saves, I like. So, yeah, that's cool. Specifically infantry or biker, though. No vehicles, tanks, none of that. You're not throwing it onto any of those. But still. Who doesn't have a unit that they'd like to see shrug off a third of incoming wounds? Well, yeah. That's why you that's why I went Iron Hands for my Dreadnoughts before Iron Hands were cool, by the way. Just want to point that out. Relics of the Imperium. The armories of the Inquisition are filled with myriad artifacts, which is why they're so cool. Some are rare technology, while others are mysteriously sourced objects that bear a weighty history. One such item is the Ignis Judicium. The flames of this ancient Inferno Pistol, nice, burn hottest when engulfing the heretic and the witch. Theirs is a conflagration only absolution can extinguish. Dear God, that's a sentence and a half. Let me try that again. Theirs is a conflagration only absolution can extinguish. That is a tricky word if you can't speak, like me. So, Order Hereticus Inquisitor model equipped with Inferno Pistol only. This relic replaces an Inferno Pistol and has the following profile. So range of 12 inches, pistol 1, strength 8, AB -4, damage 6. Ouch. When resolving an attack made with this weapon against a unit that is within half range or that has the Chaos or Psyker keyword, roll 2d6 damage when inflicting with it and discard one of the results. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That's fun. That is fun. Yeah, I wholeheartedly approve of the Ignis Judicium. That's fun. You could do some really horrendous stuff with that. I like it. It's the perfect weapon for the Ordo Hereticus. There's absolutely nothing better than a barbecued witch. I can't argue with that, can you? So, stratagems. 1 command point. Alpha class Psyker. Solid. Sounds solid. Just plain old Inquisition stratagem. While many Inquisitors possess psychic abilities, some are so ferociously powerful that they are considered abominations by their more Puritan peers. I'm liking the little references to the kind of like conflicting viewpoints and almost infighting that the Inquisition has as well out of this. This stuff feels it feels like it's got some like some kind of narrative weight to it, I guess. So use this stratagem before the battle. Select one Psyker Inquisitor model from your army that is not a named character. This model knows one additional psychic power from the Telethesia discipline and can attempt to deny one additional psychic power in your opponent's psychic phase. You can only use it once per battle. Okay, cool. I like that. Use this when you need the tactical flexibility of extra power, or when you're facing a psycho-heavy army. Occasionally, your inquisitorial agents will have to be a bit sneakier in order to claim victory. One command point, clandestine operation. I think I'm loving these names. So again, plain old Inquisition stratagem. Often an Inquisitor will work undercover, only revealing themselves when the moment is right. Use this stratagem during deployment. Select one infantry Inquisitor unit and up to one acolyte, up to one demon host, and up to one Jukero units. Oh dear, that's one of those sentences where you get to the end and you forgot how it started. So select an Inquisitor unit, an acolyte, a demon host, and a Jukero. Okay. These units can be set up anywhere on the battlefield that is more than 9 inches away from any enemy deployment zones, but all models set up in this way must be set up within 6 inches of the selected Inquisitor unit. You can only use this stratagem once per battle. Okay, so you can take your Inquisitor and their retinue and dump them somewhere else on the board. Cool. As they say, perfect stratagem to use to get your Inquisitor into place to cast Smite on the enemy unit of your choice, and to get your Jukero Weaponsmith into position to gun down your foes. There's some fun stuff in here. So all Inquisition forces can be added into an Imperium detachment without other units losing their detachment abilities. So now is the perfect time to get Draxus to lead your Space Marines, Astra Militarum, Adeptus Mechanicus, Adeptus Sororus to lead its appropriate army. Okay, yeah, cool. There's some fun stuff in there. Yeah, I like that. And I have to say, as I said before, I still do like the model. Yeah, I felt there was some nice, at the very least, some nicely worded things in there. Of course, as we say every time when we're looking through these previews, there's only so much you can do with stratagems and the like, and so repetition is bound to happen. But a huge part of it for me is at least making it make sense in the context of the army that it's being applied to. And again, I feel like they did a decent job with this one, and I really like the Ignis Judicium. That's a fun Inferno Pistol. 10 out of 10 for me. So there you go. That is the Inquisition preview for Pariah. For some reason, I keep nearly not being able to say the word Inquisition, so probably best to stop there. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what out of all of that really tickled your fancy, so to speak. Let me know in the comments down below. In the meantime, feel free to click all the things, Patreon, video, subscribe, all that stuff. Click it if you like. Don't click it if you don't want to. And as always, there's an affiliate link in the description for Element Games, which you can use to support the channel if you would like. I leave it entirely up to you. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.